What is up? It is I, Yadira. I have wanted to do this for so freaking long. I was always afraid of doing this, but it's always been a dream of mine. So I am gonna do a quick makeup tutorial on, just a simple everyday glam. I totally switched out on the part like why I held off on doing this, but we will eventually get to know that. For now, I don't want to be so talkative, I just want you guys to see what I do and create. So therefore, let's get started. Yeah, I'm gonna start by priming my face, and this is gonna be like a cheap alternative way of doing your makeup. Like if you're not really into makeup and you want to start out trying new products and you don't want to go for the high-end products, then this is a good alternative for you to go ahead and get started on that. I mean, because it doesn't have to be expensive makeup for you to be looking legit. So I'm gonna go in with this primer. This is a Dr. Branded Pores No More Illuminizer Primer. And I do suffer from large pores, so I love these things when they come in BoxyCharm, which I've built like my whole entire collection almost. But I believe it's worth it. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I will continue purchasing the BoxyCharm. It's amazing. I love it. I swear by it. If you really can't be spending that much money, get it. But anyways, let's start off with the primer. And I'm gonna go ahead and just take about this much, and I'm gonna apply it like all over my face. All over my face. And this one here is gonna give me like more luminous glow. My skin type is weird. I can't say it's normal. I can't say it's oily. I can't say that it's not dry. So typically I need my nails done. Don't judge me, okay? Okay. All right. So on my T-zone, I typically get oily, and around my face, I get dry, especially like on my cheek area right here. I tend to get really dry. So if I don't moisturize here too well, good luck, because your skin will be itching like for the rest of the day. Well, my skin. So now that I have applied that, I am going to go in with this Smashbox. And I know I said this was going to be like a cheaper alternative in doing makeup. I yet haven't found a primer that pretty much minimizes the size of my pores at the drugstore. To be honest, I've tried various products in the past and I've never really liked them. I hear that Milani sells some good ones, and also NYX. So if you guys are looking for an expensive brand, then those would be the ones to look for. I myself haven't tried them, but if you guys do, just let me know, because I'd like to try. But for the meantime, I'm gonna go in with my favorite. This one's a Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, oil-free, pore minimizing. So I'm gonna take just a tad bit of that, because I feel like the pores that I have are typically like around my cheek area. So I'll just dab it like right in here and right here. My face looks legit and smooth. I'm gonna go in with concealer. I am gonna go ahead and go in with this. I usually go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, but I seriously don't know where it is. Cuddles, he's my dog. He likes like just coming up to my makeup, section, and if I leave my beauty blender on top of the counter, then all my beauty blenders are shredded to pieces. So he may have ate my blender. I've gone through like 5 and I haven't learned my lesson. So let's go ahead and go in with concealer. So that's with one side, and then with the other side I'm gonna flip it and do strokes like that. Now the one I'm going in with, I've been recently loving, oh my god, I've been loving the Infallible Pro Glow. Now at first I was very skeptical about it. I kind of purchased this because I was doing somebody's makeup and they were very dry skin, so I purchased it because it's, you know, glow. So I tried it on myself and I didn't like it because I felt like I got oily. So now I went and I tried it again. I pretty much freaking loved it. It's really good. So I just go in the areas where I typically need more coverage. I have redness in my cheeks, and then I have a little bit of dark circles. So now that that's on, I'm gonna go ahead and go in, and this is also a brush that came in with my BoxyCharm, and it's a foundation brush. So I'm just pretty much taking that all over the skin, well, all over the areas that I need coverage, and I'm just blending that out. This is a Luxie 660 Precision Foundation Brush. And so now that you see those areas, I feel like a kind of red is coming out through there. And then I'm going to cover this area right here just because of that little zit that ruined me. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my contouring palette. Now, I don't know if a lot of people talk about this, but we should be. This is a very inexpensive but very beautiful product. I typically wear it underneath my eyes and pretty much everywhere where I just put concealer. And I get extreme compliments with this stuff. It makes my under eye look very, very velvety smooth, very, I don't know. It's like a very beautiful finish. But I think this product is very underrated when it should be highly overrated, you know? Well, not highly overrated. I'm gonna go in with a highlighting portion of that contour palette, and once again, that's the Wet n Wild, and it's like a very yellow tone. You just want to go ahead and wipe that like all in there. So we're just gonna go down that way, basically putting it everywhere where we put that concealer, basically. All right, so you guys see me just powdering this area of my eye. A lot of people don't tend to do that. Like, they like to prime their eyelid and then do their makeup or whatever. I really don't prime. I just use concealer and then I top it off with a powder just so that my eyeshadow can go ahead and go in smoothly or blend out smoothly. But I typically just do that and I'm good. You know, I don't need all that extra ish. I'm gonna go in with the Fit Me powder. A lot of people don't really talk about this, but me as a person who doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup for, you know, occasions where you have to step out of the house to the grocery store or anything like that, I love this powder. So I'm going in with the Real Techniques 201. I'm gonna start putting this all over my face, just like this. And notice that I'm actually like pushing into my skin, not a lot, just a bit. And then I am rotating that brush to blend all that out. And then I'll go over top. And you guys, another cool trick is that when you put powder on your eyelashes and you attempt to do your eyelashes, they look a lot longer than normal. You know, they give you a little more, I don't know, like the fibers that you usually buy with a mascara or whatever, and they get all in your eyes and stuff. Like, I don't like that stuff. It irritates the French toast out of me. I don't like things going into my eyes or anything like that. I hate it. So just by applying powder like around the eyes and stuff, it gives you like a natural yet subtle lash. So then from here, I can start contouring. Now, I love this product. I love it, love it, love it. This product here. It's very great for an inexpensive brand. I feel like it leaves me a little red. Just a tiny bit. If it had less of the redness to that product, I would use it forever and ever and ever. Yes, I used to use this a lot, non-stop. It still gave me a very beautiful bronzy look, but it's not my cup of tea anymore, ever since I started using the Hoola. Now, I don't know if you guys tried this before or not, but I love this stuff. It is just amazing. It's not too overwhelming on the skin, like in the redness. I can show you. So if you see this, it's like it has like a lot of redness, like not so much, but it's a red brown. There you go. I feel like you can see a little more like that. Now when you open the Hoola, I have another one of these, but it's brown, but it doesn't have that red tint to it. Y'all see what I mean? So these are typically kind of the colors that I really, really, really like to use. So if you're looking for an inexpensive brand, yes, this one's amazing. I freaking love it. I haven't tried the other bronzer that's in a lighter shade than that. So maybe I should give that one a shot and see if that one's a more comparison to the Hoola, and which I should. This is the Estetica P12 brush, and it's like you know, a very simple precision brush. Now I'm gonna take that, swirl it in there, tap off the excess, and start here. And you're not pressing the product into the skin because you're not gonna get that blendability. You're barely, like, you see how it moves gently like that on your hand? It should be the same thing with your face. We're gonna do the same on this other side. And then I just squeeze that brush and what's left on the brush, then I just pretty much contour my nose. That I do because you have to do. Especially with a nose like mine. Like mine is ridiculous. So you can go in with a smaller brush, which would be like one of these. This is just an e.l.f. concealer brush. It's supposed to be a concealer brush, but I don't really use it for that. So you can go in and just blend all that in. Right then and there. So it gives me like a very pointy nose. You know? So you want to be careful of how much product you put on your face though. And if you feel like that bronze kind of like made your nose too dark or whatever, you can always go back in with the Wet n Wild, you know, this side, the highlighting portion, and you can just blend that all down. Just like so. I forgot to put color like all over my face, so I'm gonna start here, and then I'm gonna put that up, and I'm just gonna add some more color to my forehead, just because I don't like looking all white or yellow or whatever. So I'm gonna go in with Morphe 9N blush palette. I just stuck my nail in there, but the one I usually go for is this one right over here, and I'm already hitting pan. But this one, I feel like it's just so beautiful, so nice, so subtle, and it just gives you a nice pinky but not pinky kind of tony look. So really love it. Once again, this is the one that I've only been using, and as you can see, all the other ones are like still full. But that one I've almost hit pan on because it's such an amazing color for my skin, I feel. So now I'm gonna go in with a Luxie. This was like a Pro Precision Tapered 640. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in like at the higher parts of the cheek, and I'm gonna drag them down. And ever so lightly, I'm blending the product in. Just like that. When I move, you move. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my highlighter. And I'm gonna apply it to the top portions. It's so pretty. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start on just a tiniest a bit of eyeshadow, and it's not too crazy for me because I don't really put a lot of eyeshadow on whenever I go somewhere. So I take that same Hoola bronzer that I used right here, and I start blending that out in this area. Alright, now that I've blended that out, I really didn't put much. As you can see, I haven't done my brows because I'm going to do that off camera, and so my lashes as well. I don't use false lashes, so I'm just going to use mascara. I'm going to pop some on, and then I should be good and ready to head out the door. I was going to use lip gloss, but my favorite lip gloss unfortunately died today. I found Cuddles all up in my stuff. And RIP lip gloss. This was my favorite lip gloss, so I'm gonna have to purchase this right now when we head out. It is a BLG 14. I think it was like a sand color. I hope that like not all the colors say the same exact thing, but it's just a very nude kind of color, and I really loved it. So I'm gonna take like a flat Morphe brush, Morphe, And I am going to go ahead and put that all over the lid. All over the lid.
We live life the hard way, but not today. Just stay. Just stay.
I'm like blending it all in. Like I make sure that my eye, because I have big eyes, so I make sure it covers like my whole eye area. Maybe I'm covering that. Just like that. And then I go ahead and go in the inner tear duct and I place that color there just because I love a pop of color, especially like right in between my eyes. So I just feel like it looks very pretty, like it gives you this beautiful look. And I've always done that, always. And now that I've had it to the color that I want, I'll go ahead and go back in with a fluffier brush and back in with that Hoola and just blur it all out a little more. And now for the final part, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, my lashes. For my brows, I'm gonna do the ABH eyebrow pencil, and for my lashes, I'm gonna do the It Cosmetics. I'll go ahead and come back on here and I'll show you which ones I am talking about and show you the final look. Okay. All right, so this is the finishing look. As you can tell, it is a very nice and subtle look. I love the blendability of it. I love that it's not so much product on the skin. That's typically what I love, what I have been loving so far. I used to be like a very caked on kind of person, like put pounds and pounds of makeup on just so I can cover like my imperfections, but I got so tired of that at one point, and I did come to a window so you guys can see my makeup in natural lighting because I felt like the other lighting wasn't doing it justice. I do need to you know, get some better lighting, but honestly I feel like natural lighting is a lot better. I wish if I can just have a vanity with like windows all around me, that would be like my perfect studio, like, you know. But this is what I've been going for, you know, and I felt that back then I was using a lot of makeup to cover up, so I stopped using a lot of makeup and I started focusing on my skin because I felt like I couldn't cover enough of what I wanted to cover. So you got to keep in mind that, you know, there is various chemicals inside of makeup. So in order for you to have better skin, you have to pay attention to your skin. So that's what I did. I reframed myself from using so much makeup how I used to, because I used to go in heavy with MAC. I used to you know, just basically to be a doll face, and I didn't feel, I mean, I looked beautiful, but I didn't feel comfortable. So when I started caring for my skin a lot more, I noticed a difference in my makeup application. I noticed that I didn't need to go heavy. I didn't need to apply extra of this, extra of that to cover my imperfections because I was already taking care of my skin. So now that, you know, I feel like this lighting does my makeup justice because it really is, you know, something to look at. Like, you need to care for your skin. That is the main reason why I kind of created this video in a way. No, not really. I just, you know, wanted to start YouTube. Like, seriously, I really did. I've been pushing this like back for so long. And I have a lot of people who believed in me, but I was just like, yo, I can't do this. But here I am, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I wish I could have filmed the whole video in front of this window, which hopefully one day I would be able to do so. Like maybe just move my whole vanity in front of a window and just go from there. But it's kind of hard for me to catch daylight because I do work most of the days. But on days that I don't work in, you know, the daytime, I can just sit here and just post a video during daylight hours. But yeah, hopefully you guys loved my makeup look, and hopefully you can kind of twist it into your own you know, makeup routine. It's not much. I didn't even show you guys what highlighter I used. Oh my god, I just realized that. But I did use the Rodeo Drive from Ofra? OFRA, Ofra. And it's a very beautiful highlight. It's very nice. It's very I'm Latina, you guys. So if you if my my words start to scramble up and it sounds kind of like jitterish and like ugly, it's because my Latina side of me is trying to get out. But anyways, once again, I hope you guys love this makeup routine, and thank you for watching on your, you know, tablet, phone, computer, etc. Thank you for giving me a chance, and I will see you guys soon, maybe. I don't know.